Good afternoon, everyone, on this very cold, chilly, and snowy Thursday. My name is Josh Wilson, and I will be your professor for Sustainable Tourism spring of 2025 at the University of Purdue, Fort Wayne. I'm very, very happy that you've decided to enroll in this course, and I look forward to navigating this journey with you over the next semester. Before I dive into further to the introduction, I do want to say thank you very much for your patience and understanding with the new technology requirements for our university. Just me as even as a professor, I got word of this on Saturday night about VPN off-campus access. So our IT team has been working diligently to help students and faculty make sure that they can access Brightspace, access courses, receive VPN access, and all of those things. This was a curveball to all of us. So once again, on behalf of the university, I want to make sure to say thank you for your patience and for understanding. If you're still having issues accessing the course either through your mobile device or your laptop or your computer or anything like that, please reach out to the IT department and then also let me know, and I'll see if I can get a trouble ticket opened on the back end of things, and that won't prevent you from accessing the course, or I'll be happy to provide some extensions or anything like that. But please let me know if you are still having issues. But sorry to be repetitive, but once again, thank you all for your understanding with this matter. It is a issue of security, and we want to make sure everybody's information stays safe. And so just to kind of explain the why behind that, but it was kind of sudden. So thank you very much for that. As I mentioned, my name is Josh, and I will be navigating this journey with you of sustainable tourism and development through spring of 2025. Many of you took my course last semester, which was Introduction to Sports Event Management. So it's great to see some familiar names and faces. This course will be a lot similar to that in structure, but very, very, very different subject matter. A subject that I am very passionate about. I am a sustainability consultant with multiple companies, so I look forward to sharing some knowledge and some stories about developing sustainable tourism with you all. Just some background about myself. I've been teaching with the University of Purdue, Fort Wayne for about 5 years now, and I teach 4 different courses, sustainable tourism obviously being one of those. Also teach Introduction to Sports Event Management, which was last semester. I also teach lodging management and Introduction to Tourism. So I once again look forward to working with all of you. I am a graduate of the Rosen College of Hospitality in the University of Central Florida, with my master's in tourism and event management. I spent about 10 years with Walt Disney World. Over my shoulder right there, you can see some of my old name tags there. Spent about 10 years with Disney. I am a Disney guy. I don't identify as a Disney adult, but I am a Disney cast member through and through, so you'll hear me make a lot of Disney references. Not saying it's a perfect company or anything like that, but it was a pleasure to work for them. After spending about 10 years with Disney, I've also had multiple stints with Amazon, and then also am in the travel industry currently out of Ohio. So that's a little bit about me, just so you can put a name with a face. Want to give you some an outline of the course and answer some questions. Several of you have already reached out. First things first about the text. We will be using the Business of Sustainable Tourism Development and Management. It's a hard copy of the book right here. That's what it looks like. I also sent a screenshot of the book out. You can use either a hard copy or an e-copy. Ebooks tend to be a little bit cheaper, and if you've already purchased your book, great, but either version will work, either the hard copy or the electronic copy. The ebooks tend to be a little bit cheaper, and I know what it's like to be a college student on a budget, so whichever works best for you. But the textbook will be required for the course, and we will be using it quite a lot. So the course is divided up into modules. Each module will open up Monday morning at 8 a.m. and close on Sunday at 11:59 p.m. That is Eastern Standard Time. This week, because of the VPN requirements and all of the access issues students were having, I did extend Module 1 until next week. So not meaning to double up work on anyone or anything like that, but just with all the issues, I figured an extra week for Module 1 will be fine. So if you've already completed your work, absolutely fantastic. That's great. But the module 1 will end next week on Sunday at 11:59 p.m. But that's going to be the regular order of the course. Module opens on Monday morning, closes the following Sunday evening at 11:59. If you run into any trouble with work or any type of family emergencies, illness, travel, anything like that, please reach out to me beforehand, and I try to be as flexible as I possibly can. Where I run into issues is when students reach out to me well after the due date or well after assignments are supposed to be turned in, and that causes some barriers. So just please, if you can, please reach out beforehand. I'll be more than happy to work with you. I do not want this to be a stressful course at all. It's a very, very hands-on course, very thought-provoking course. Doing the readings and participating in the activities are essential. I've curated not only the readings from the book, but also discussion, quizzes, and activities. So that way we can do some real hands-on learning with sustainable tourism and what that means. So I don't want anybody to think that this is purely a self-teaching course. It's not. I will post lecture videos periodically on a topic that's going on in the world of sustainable tourism. I'll either post that via announcement or email it out like I'll email this video out, so that way you all can have access to it. Just to answer a couple of questions that students have already reached out about, the PowerPoint and several supplemental materials in the course are listed as assignments, but no completion statement or anything like that needs to be turned in for the PowerPoint. There are homework assignments every single module. Those will need to be turned in. Your discussions will need to be turned in, and we'll go over discussion etiquette here in just a moment. Some type of quiz. Could be a true false quiz. It could be a short answer quiz. It could be just an acknowledgement quiz that you participated in the activities. I'm really big on that. I have a couple of TED Talks, some activities mixed in there that I feel will be very value added. So in a couple of those modules, I just ask you to take the acknowledgement quiz that you did the activities, free 10 points. So again, this course is not meant to be, very, very stressful in any way. Some of you have very diverse work schedules. So if you like to do your coursework at night, or if you like to do your coursework on the weekends, that is absolutely fine. Just remember, after this week, modules do close at Sunday at 11:59 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So just please keep that in mind. Discussion etiquette. You all are college students. You all are adults. I expect professionalism and tact in discussion, answers and responses. However, that doesn't mean you need to not agree all the time. We are talking about some subject matters that can be flashpoints, as they like to say. People can get very passionate about sustainability and the environment and sustainable tourism, economic impact, and those things. So I am a big advocate of open, honest, and healthy debate. However, I expect everybody to use professionalism and tact at all times, even when you're disagreeing with someone. Fighting or antagonism or anything like that in the discussion will not be tolerated. But again, I very much promote healthy and robust debate about some of these topics, because some of these topics can be looked at from many, many different angles. And that's very important in your professional journey as a student and when you get into the workplace. Not always going to agree with everybody, and that's fine, but it's a skill that needs to be developed to disagree, but in a polite and tactful way. Just some other things about the course. There will be a midterm. It will be a written midterm. I will check to make sure that the answers on your midterm are your own. I am not anti-AI. As a fact, I'm a very big proponent of AI. You are allowed to use AI in my course as long as you ask permission to use artificial intelligence. But I do ask that your answers in the midterm be your own work. The final in this course is a final project, and it will be a paper and a presentation. The presentation will need to be PowerPoint and recorded, so you will present it like you're presenting it to the class with audio, and you are allowed to use pretty much any mode of presentation that you like, but there are some requirements in the rubric. I will open up the final project syllabus and, well, not syllabus, but instructions more towards the midterm. So you all have a couple of months remaining in the semester to work on your final project. One of the things I like to do with final projects in these courses is it can be something that you can save. I took a couple of my both undergraduate and graduate projects with me to job interviews as part of my portfolio. So I'm hoping that this project is something that you can save and use in the future to show that you have a working knowledge of the subject. So we will get more into the final later. Final project is required to pass the course. So last but not least, I just wanted to say that I try to return any students' emails within 24 to 48 hours. Best way to reach me is by email. However, if you need to set up a virtual call like this or some office hours, I'll be more than happy to set that up. I do travel frequently for work, but I do make that commitment to my students that I will try to answer any email correspondence within 24 to 48 hours. So please feel free to do that. So I hope you all are getting settled into the course. And just something I wanted to read really quick from our text, page 10. The authors say that sustainable tourism is defined as tourism that meets the needs and present tourists and host regions while protecting and enhancing opportunities for the future. So protecting and preserving opportunities for the future, no matter if we're talking about the environment, if we're talking about people, if we're talking about recycling, if we're talking about fossil fuels. I want you to look at everything in this course from preserving opportunities for the future. Some tourism destinations have a life cycle. They're built that way. Some attractions or things of that nature have lived out their life cycle, and they're being turned into affordable housing or some other parks for communities or things like that. So that doesn't mean that something can have not have a life cycle, but preserving those opportunities for the future is something that we want to make sure that we're looking at as we navigate this course. So once again, welcome. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out. If you have anything that you feel will make the course better, or if come across any materials that you'd like to share with the class or would like me to share with the class, please feel free to send those over. I hope you all enjoy the course. Please stay safe. Please stay warm. Being here in the Midwest, we all know that driving in the snow can be really fun. I just cleared my driveway and cleared my mother-in-law's driveway, and it's pretty rough out there. So we are having a winter here in the Midwest, but I'm glad you all are here. Please stay safe, and I look forward to speaking with all of you soon. Have a great day, and thank you.